Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, D.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Patterson. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Foles. Lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
8-yard pickup.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, D. 26 Mike, go.
Here's Calais. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Foles. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They run with Calais. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle by Dean Lowry. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is Alvin Kamara, Pro Bowler in all 3 of his NFL seasons.
Alvin Kamara
gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 22, Foles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Run for Green Bay.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
At the 28-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Jones. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Aaron Jones.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Davante Adams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still set. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Aaron Rodgers.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Brown.
9 yards.
Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jalen Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Aaron call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Boy, you ain't got
Picked
no
off
feet.
right around the 43. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
To Aaron Jones.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pass complete to
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground is Calais. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Calais.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
They'll run, Calais, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A give to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's brought down.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
At the 26. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. It's on. Jam.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, Mike 52. What's the run?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.